Hey. This might be a bit of a troublesome stream because DCS just compression bombed my SSD. I have no idea what it's done. It seems to be running okay, but if it starts getting choppy on stream, tell me. Because my entire page file is on this SSD, and DCS just filled it. I have no idea how. Like, literally all I did was launch it 3 times. The first 2 it crashed the desktop while I was on the ground. I think something to do with the Su-25 maybe. And now it's, yeah, it's somehow filled my SSD. I have no clue how. I don't know what files it's put there. I have no clue what the fuck is going on. It's gone from having 70 gigabytes of empty space to 70 megabytes of empty space. Because this is such a well-coded game, it is literally like having fucking malware on your PC, apparently. And I do not have malware on my PC. This is all DCS's doing. So we might switch over to IL2 if this... I'm quite positive, Josh, and the file bloat is all in the DCS folders. Like, I actually checked, it's all DCS. It's also using less memory than usual, so it might have filled the... Like, the thing is though, the page file doesn't usually manifest as physical space. So I don't know. I have no clue. But yeah, no, it's not actual malware, I'm quite certain. It does seem to be running slightly smoother than usual, so... I almost wonder if it is the page file it's filled, but it shouldn't be coming up as that much. Did it fix itself when you close the game, Dave? Because this is going to be a problem. If I have to manually delete stuff, this is going to be a problem. Hey, troll. Oh, you know what I forgot? That. Had to manually delete some things? What did you delete? I'm not very good in the Su-33 or the Su-27 for dogfighting. So I'm probably the wrong person to go to for that, to be honest. Oh shit, there's nothing else I can delete. That, like, it's all DCS, there's nothing else I can delete to free up space. So I've got to figure out what files it's created and get rid of them. I don't want to have to reinstall DCS because that's going to be a real pain. But I might have to. It's just so weird, like, what the fuck? I thought maybe, like, it was a corrupted crash log or something, because, you know, I'd had 2 crashes to desktop before this happened. So I checked the crash logs, it's not that. Definitely very wrong here. Bit of everything, I guess. I was going to try and fly some ground attack in the Su-25, but like I said, 2 crashes to desktop later, before even getting the engine started, I figured there's some sort of issue with that. So we switched over because the team's balanced out by themselves, and now we're flying blue. I think it's the mods folder it's filled up. I could be wrong though. I've been hunting around trying to figure out where the extra usages come from and I can't find it. But for instance, if I quickly tab out while I'm straight and level, track files are the reason? No, they're fucking wrong. It's not track files. I clear my track files regularly. It is not track files. So if I go to look at what's on there, yeah, 71.9 megabytes free of 791. It has left barely, like 1% of it free. It could be the page file, maybe, I don't know. But I didn't think the page file would fill it up like that. And yeah, no, it's my Steam library folder, which DCS is in, which has filled everything. It is definitely the DCS folder itself. It's just added like 50 gigabytes to its size there. Disk cleanup won't do it because it's DCS that's done this. Disk cleanup only detects things like, you know, temporary files and stuff. It won't detect DCS files. And at the same time, I don't know which DCS files are the problem. All I can think is that ED have done something incredibly fucking stupid and made it duplicate files out of one folder into the other. When they're, like, I know they're trying to move stuff from the mods folder to the other folders, but check torrent folder. Does DCS have a torrent folder? Does Vegan have a useful air-to-air radar mode? Not really. Like, you can kinda get one working, but it's not very good. Where's the torrent folder in DCS? And I haven't downloaded any modules recently that I'm aware of, so it shouldn't have anything in there. Like, bear in mind as well, I'm using the Steam version of DCS. How many gigabytes were filled? About 70. Somewhere between 60 and 70.
Enfield 6-1, Overlord 1-1, pop-up group 098-440 at 1000 knots.
It depends on which modules you have, but did you accidentally download a map or something? No, I shouldn't have downloaded anything. Hang on, let's see when Steam says DCS was last updated. It doesn't say... Doesn't even show it in download history, so it must have been a while ago.
Overlord 1-1, passing waypoint 4 at 21,000.
Mine was 150 something, I think, last time I checked, and it's now blown up to 203. Like, something is definitely not right here.
Enfield 6-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 076-490 at 21,000 knots. Enfield 6-1.
But yeah, the Steam apps folder is taking up nearly the entire SSD by itself, which it shouldn't be. Oh, and it's causing my PC to lock up. Nice. This is fucking unbelievable, my dudes. I think it might be time to put DCS on the shelf for several months, because I have never seen a game this unstable and this badly fucking programmed. I mean, the multiplayer desync is one thing, but this is just stupid. And I don't know where it's all coming from. I do not know where it's all coming from. I'm probably going to fly into the ground while I'm tabbed out. So my mods folder is 113 gigabytes. which I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be. Core mods is 65 gigabytes. And Bazaar is 20.7.
Overlord 1-1 in the field 4-1. Request bogey dope.
What do you have installed? A bunch of the modules. Like, I have every module I own installed, but this only just happened, like, when I started the stream, before I started the stream.
4,000 knots.
Like, it's something really bad has happened without any instigation from me, without any dialogue boxes, anything asking me do I want to install anything. It's just immediately blown up and taken up my entire SSD. What are you going to play instead? DCS? Probably IL-2, Stalker, Halo, don't know. Something else. Do you have tree size or something? I don't think so. I don't know. Like, I haven't installed it. I've done nothing differently. I've done nothing differently than the last, you know, however many times I've run DCS. I didn't tell it to do anything. I didn't install anything. I have not touched the game since last stream when it was not an issue. Like, it's just randomly decided I can go fuck myself and filled up my entire SSD like that. Like, literally, it was instant. When did it start? This literally 10 minutes ago. Sorry, 15 minutes ago, because it was just before I started the stream. Like, I didn't notice until I tabbed out to start the stream and got a notice that my my SSD is full. Like, that's all that I had. Just a warning, your SSD's full. Delete some files. Like, are you fucking serious? Yeah, I'll have to get tree size after the stream, I guess. I mean, it seems to be running okay. I don't know how the stream output's running because I can't see it, but hopefully that's smooth enough. It seems like maybe the game's uncompressed a bunch of files that were previously compressed because it's running a bit better. It seems like it's running smoother. I don't know. I really don't know. This is fucking bizarre. I've had games do this before, but it's usually pretty easy to figure out what's caused it. But in this case, I have no clue.
Overlord 1-1 in field 6-1. Request bogey dope. Enfield 6-1. Overlord 1-1. Bra 061 424 at 2,500 flanking. Overlord 1-1 in field 4-1. Request bogey dope. Enfield 4-1. Overlord 1-1. Bra 120.
I'm not sure, Boopy. I think maybe with a standalone version there are, but I'm on Steam, and there shouldn't be, and the Steam update folder is empty. Like, Steam's been cleaning up all the updates it's been downloading, so it's not that. The actual size itself seems to be coming from the DCS folder.
Overlord
Open beta.
in field 4-1. Request bogey dope. Enfield 4-1. Overlord 1-1. Bra 128 413 at 3,000 knots. Overlord 1-1 in
Hey, Trip.
6-1. Request bogey dope.
I don't know, dudes. I'm gonna have to delete something after the stream because I need space on that fucking drive. That's got my only page file on it.
Bra 068.
Well, other than the basic system managed one. So I'm surprised my PC didn't crash. I'm really surprised my PC didn't crash.
Overlord 1-1. Passing waypoint 6 at 21,000.
That's the altitude warning, I think, for the terrain avoidance.
6-1. Overlord 1-1. Bra 046 445.
Sometimes it does have trouble because the manifest file goes wrong, but I've checked, it's in the DCS folder, it's nothing else.
Field 6-1. Overlord 1-1. Pop-up group 064
So frustrating. Imagine a day where DCS just works and doesn't break anything, and the stream runs smoothly. I dream of such things, knowing I will never experience them.
Overlord 1-1 in the field.
See it, come on.
Request bogey dope. Infield 6-1. Overlord 1-1. Bra 05445 at 1000 knots. Infield 6-1. Overlord 1-1. Pop-up group 04942 at 2500 flanking. Enfield 6-1, Overlord 1-1, merged.
Something distracted the Sidewinder. We killed his escort. Now let's focus on killing him. Good track, and that's a hit.
Overlord 1-1, Bra 144 at 5000 knots. Overlord 1-1, passing waypoint 7 at 21,000. Overlord 1-1, infield 6-1, request bogey dope.
Yeah, it's probably a 25T.
Enfield 6-1, Overlord 1-1, clean. Enfield 6-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 064435 at 28.
I'm a dumbass. I forgot to set that. We got 124J left.
6-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 063.
So distracted by my PC problems.
Flanking.
Alright, we're gonna go back to Nalchik and rearm quickly. I still got the rockets on.
Overlord 1-1, Bra 135.
Doesn't really matter.
28 at 6000 knots. Enfield 6-1, Overlord 1-1, pop-up group 139410 at 4000.
Never mind.
Enfield 6-1, Overlord 1-1, pop-up group 043425 at 1000 knots. Overlord 1-1, infield 6-1, request bogey dope.
Problem is, it's 24J, so I gotta get behind him.
Enfield 6-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 09946 at 1000 knots. Overlord 1-1, infield
Behind me,
6-1, request
I
bogey
think.
dope.
Oh, 6 miles, there he is. Try and stay under him, hope he doesn't see me.
Overlord 1-1, Bra 06241 at
He saw me.
1500 knots.
Gonna have to go around this way. Couldn't get tone.
Overlord 1-1, passing waypoint 8 at 20. Overlord 1-1, Springfield 4-1, request bogey dope.
Fuck, he definitely saw me. Please, 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 please. Might need to build some separation.
1-1, Uzi 4-1, request bogey dope. Overlord
expecting an R60 up the backside any second now.
Request bogey dope.
This is a problem. You've got to build separation to get some speed and turning ability back into Vigan, but it's really dangerous. It opens you up to a missile up the bum. Get back behind me somewhere.
Overlord 1-1. Infield 6-1. Request bogey dope.
Got a little bit low there.
Infield 6-1. Overlord 1-1. Bra.
Okay, he may have lost me.
45 at 9,000. Flanking. Overlord 1-1. Infield 6-1. Request bogey dope.
I'm expecting to get shot here. I really don't think this is going to work out for me.
6-1. Overlord 1-1. Bra. 09447 at 4,500 knots.
You see me?
1-1. Springfield 4-1. Request bogey dope.
And I can't see him. He's over here somewhere, I think.
Overlord 1-1. Springfield 4-1. Request bogey dope.
Please stop fucking asking. I've got a MiG right on top of me. I need to know more than you do, my dude.
Springfield 4-1. Overlord 1-1. Bra.
Oh, my fucking air brake was out the whole time? Seriously?
At 1,000. Flanking.
Why am I like this?
1-1. Infield 6-1. Request bogey dope.
Okay, he must be past me by now.
1 Infield
231 for 4.
1-1. Bra. 242.
Shit.
4 at 3,000. Flanking.
Oh, he sees me. Looks like he took a shot at me, actually. Oh! Yeah, there it goes. Well, we made him waste at least 2 missiles there. We'll go from Nalchik. Get a bit closer to the action. I don't know, dudes. It's, despite the lack of SSD space, it seems to be running better than usual. I don't know what the fuck is going on, if I'm honest. I do kind of suspect it's decompressed some files that would normally be compressed. We're just going to go pure cap. I do suspect that might be what's happened, but I don't know for sure.
Request rearming.
Yeah. Just DCS things, but I'm going to have to figure out what files it created and delete all of them after the stream, so I can not worry about my PC randomly crashing on me. I mean, I almost wonder if it might be related to the PC problems I had the other day, where... See, that was updating Tarkov, though. It shouldn't affect DCS. And it definitely isn't Tarkov that's bloated the SSD. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't need this kind of stress in my life.
Rearming complete.
Fucking Eagle Dynamics, my dude. Do you want me to hop in as GCI or Wingman? By all means, if you want to. I mean, I'm gonna keep playing after this mission, so...
Overlord 1-1. Springfield 4-1. Request bogey dope.
Okay, let's catch up on chat.
Overlord 1-1. Bra 1. Overlord 1-1. Uzi 4-1. Request bogey dope.
Also try repairing your installation. For Steam, I don't think that'll really do anything. Like, my installation seems fine. The game is mostly working, and all the issues I've had can be attributed to the patch being unstable, so I don't know. I just don't know. I would say it's probably decompressed a bunch of files that are normally compressed to try and make itself run better, and it's working, but it's just wiped out my entire SSD.
Overlord 1-1. Passing waypoint 10 at 21,000.
Delete DCS and become BMS only like all the good DCS streamers. A lot of the DCS streamers have gone to X-Plane. BMS is something I will get around to installing once I figure out where I put my Falcon 4 disc. But I don't really care about the F-16. I don't want to fly the F-16 that badly. The version I want to fly, the F-16A, isn't modeled very well in BMS. None of the aircraft I'm actually interested in are worth flying in that sim, because they're all just reskinned F-16s. So BMS, like, yeah, I mean, it's nice to have a working dynamic campaign and everything, but unless you're an F-16 tragic, it's just not, it's not going to replace DCS at all.
Overlord 1-1, Bra 070 445 at 2000 knots. Overlord 1-1, in field 4-1, request bogey dope. Enfield 4-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 084 450 at 2500 knots.
Could still use the rockets. I should have tried to air-to-air rocket that MiG, actually. That would have been a good laugh. Oh my god, there's dead paratroopers all over the runway.
Overlord 1-1, in field 4-1, request bogey dope.
Bit of a FOD hazard, but I'm sure we'll be fine.
Overlord 1-1, Bra 080 445 at 2500 knots.
Oh, big freeze there. Looks like it recovered though. Make sure we got one of the 74s selected. There we go. And AWACS isn't talking to me. Good stuff. Oh, there we go. 331 for 7. Oh shit.
Overlord 1-1, passing waypoint 11 at 21,000. Overlord 1-1, in field 4-1, request bogey dope.
Yes, I know I made that turn in the wrong direction.
Enfield 4-1,
Shut up.
Overlord 1-1, Bra 20849 at 7,000 knots. Overlord 1-1, Pontiac 4-1, request bogey dope.
It was a tactical decision. A spacing maneuver. There you go. Right there.
435 at 23,000 knots. Overlord 1-1, in field 4-1, request bogey
That's a
dope.
21.
4-1, Overlord 1-1.
Probably should have saved a 24J for that.
041 at 2,500, flanking.
Something else hit him too. Now it's starting to stutter. Now it's starting to stutter.
Overlord
It's a modular sim with developers spaced detached from each other. It's bound to be unstable unless core developers put effort into quality control and say, fuck you every other team, obey our new criteria. Yeah, the problem is though, it's ED that are the issue. The other developers have, you know, problems of their own, but the majority of problems with this sim are because of ED. Like, when your third parties have to work around limitations that exist because you're lazy, you have a problem. And that's exactly the situation with DCS.
1-1, Pontiac 4-1, request bogey dope. Pontiac 4-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 080 423 at 10,000.
He's way up there.
Overlord 1-1, in field 4-1, request bogey dope. Enfield 4-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 089 420 at 10,000 knots. Pontiac 4-1, Overlord 1-1, pop-up crew. Overlord 1-1, Pontiac.
For some reason that image won't load on my phone. I'll have to check it out later. Link me in Discord or something.
Pontiac Ford 1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 088 4 11 at 10,000 knots.
088 for 11. But he's way up there still.
Overlord 1-1, in field 4-1, request bogey dope.
I wonder if that's maybe the Su-25. I'm almost tempted to switch to a 24J just in case, but I don't want to risk it.
Bra 11147 at 10,000 flanking. Overlord 1-1, Pontiac 4-1, request bogey dope. Pontiac Ford 1,
What?
Overlord 1-1, clean.
You're kidding. No way it's fucking clean.
Pontiac Ford 1, Overlord.
Sorry, again?
Pop-up group 001 429 at 3,500. Overlord 1-1, Ford 5-1, request bogey dope. Ford 5-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 088.
He might have got down by somebody else, but I kind of doubt it. It's weird he just pop off scope like that though.
Overlord 1-1,
Might have
Pontiac
dropped for the
4-1,
deck once he was
request
past
bogey
me.
dope.
Come on, AWACS.
1-1, Pontiac 4-1, request bogey dope.
There is an air brake indicator, I just tend not to notice it because it's kind of tucked away under my right knee.
Infield 4-1,
Oh my
request
god.
bogey dope.
We're getting too close to their base.
Infield 4-1, Overlord 1-1.
Just have one radio check.
Loud and clear.
4-7.
505.
500, cold.
Okay, this is EWR.
Bogey dope.
Three, 4, 8 for 40, huh?
UZ41, you have 1 MiG on your 6. 3 miles.
Overlord 1-1, infield 4-1.
It's probably going to put me over Beslan, so it might be a little risky doing this.
Overlord 1-1, Pontiac 4-1, request bogey dope. Pontiac Ford 1, Overlord 1-1, pop-up 345
Useless
448
AWACS.
3,000 flanking.
I actually spotted something, chat.
Ford 1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 059 450 at 21,000 knots.
He just shot at somebody too.
Ford 1, Overlord 1-1.
Wonder what that was.
What can I smell?
417 at 8,000 knots. Pontiac Ford 1,
Viper requesting buggy dope. We have GCF.
It's another big one.
Who was that?
Overlord 1-1, Springfield 4-1, request bogey dope.
Didn't catch your call sign. Please say again. Viper, I'm near Nalchik. I saw a MiG-21 and I don't know if it's been shut down or still.
Fuck with that.
Yep, still up. You're 060, 6 miles. What?
I just saw something move behind me.
Copy 060.
Might have been a reflection of the light, maybe, in the mirror.
Viper now 080, 6 miles, flanking left to right.
So, the air brake indicator is that Luftbremse. It's hard to see though, if you're not looking down. Sorry, I know I'm way behind on chat. Does it take time to get used to IR tracker? Not really. I mean, I've had it for 10 years, but I think I adjusted to it pretty quickly.
Overlord 1-1, Springfield 4-1, request bogey dope.
It's directly over Magic. No.
Springfield 4-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 008418 at 24,000.
Say again, was that a MiG-21 over Nalchik?
Yeah. Excellent. Now tracking south-southwest of Magic. He has some fire out on him.
Overlord 1-1, Bra 045423 at 28,000, flanking.
Pretty sure this is Nalchik I'm coming into now.
Overlord 1-1, Springfield 4-1, request bogey dope.
Russman, you are 200, 10 miles.
200 for 10. Is that a Vigan off my nose tracking right?
That's left side.
Overlord 1-1, passing waypoint 3 at 21,000.
And you now have the MiG-21 direct of you.
Tally.
Pontiac 4-1, Overlord 1-1, pop-up group 342-4485 at 3,000.
Fuck. It lost track on him. I love losing tone right as I pull the trigger.
Pontiac 4-1, Overlord 1-1.
I've lost sight of him in the merge. Disregard.
Your
Overlord 1-1,
Fox 2.
4-1, request bogey dope.
Splash.
good kill.
Springfield 4-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 333413 at 28,000.
Landing to rearm.
Overlord 1-1, infield 4-1, request bogey dope.
You know what? We don't need the landing hard. Fuck it.
Infield 4-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 11142 at 4,500.
There's the runway. Right there.
Pontiac 4-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 114440 at 8,000 knots. Overlord 1-1.
Okay, next bogies are to the north. Bogey.
Enfield 4-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 012414 at 3,000, flanking.
Hopefully that alert about enemy ground units doesn't mean that I can't rearm. Because that would be bad. That would be quite bad. Skim the top of that tree. Normally, I'd be eyeballing this using the velocity vector, but I can kind of just guess at it, to be honest.
This is Viper. There is a ground unit near me. Can you tell it's an enemy or how?
That is a Kratos.
Friendly, as I can tell. Those three tanks are friendly, right? Yep, friendly.
Caught it. One of the nice things about the Vigan, you can do a little sort of skip over a crater and then short field it, which is exactly what I did there.
Viper, bogey, you're 077, 29 miles hot. Looks like he's coming in towards Nautic. Okay, 077. Make that 090 for intercept. Okay.
It's a surprised. I didn't know there were people making the Kfir. I thought that it was being made as an AI. I didn't realize it was being made as a player aircraft. At least I think it's being made as a player aircraft. Trying to get some answers from ED. Thanks, Dave. Validate files in properties. Yeah, I'll try that after this. I'll have Maverick switch to X-Plane 11. To be fair, Maverick used to fly the Concorde in Civi Sims before he played DCS.
Okay,
And it is a beautiful plane. The Concorde's cockpit is just incredible. I love it. I'm tempted to get X-Plane myself, but I might wait to see how FS 2020 is. What modules come out for that. Like, it seems like 2020 is going to be the best sim, but it needs the modules. At least they're not so brazen like Gaijin community managers. Yeah, Gaijin are a special company. Let's put it that way. Check Steam? Oh god. Trip, why did you do this? I own Falcon 4. I just have to find the disc. Thanks, man. Thank you. I'll have to pick up BMS later. I told Saber not to do it because I do own the game. I've just got to... I think the disc is at my parents' place with all my old flight sims. Speaking of which, next time I visit them, I might pick up all my old flight sims and we might play some F-22 or some European Air War on stream at some point. Hey, Shrek. Because it was $7. I know, but... Still $7 you could have spent on food, man. Okay. He said rearming complete. Yes, he did. Okay. We'll make sure we are on... Okay, it doesn't want to do it. And I accidentally just turned that off. I don't know what the fuck that's for. We'll leave it off. I can't switch while I'm on the ground, I guess. Wait on wheels, maybe. Unemployment checks are more than my actual paychecks. Yeah, likewise. My first virus bucks came in, well, there was a $750 stimulus, which I had already. But the actual increase to pay came in, and it's like almost double what I'd normally get. And the government's already trying to make excuses for why they're going to drop welfare when this is done. Like, nah. You've let that cat out of the bag. You're not putting it back in. I'm sorry. Isn't it amazing how quickly they approved, like, doubling welfare payments? After they've been saying for like 20, 30 years, no, we can't afford it? Isn't that odd? And they did this in the middle of an economic crisis. Imagine if they'd done this when the economy was doing really well. You know, imagine how much of a boost to the economy that would be. It's almost like capitalists are really fucking bad at capitalism. Unless we interpret capitalism as the intent to make a very small group of people very rich at the expense of literally everyone else, which is what it actually is. You know, they say it's supposed to be a system that works. It's not.
16 knots. I'm actually intending to find that convoy near Nalchik that's coming because I got a ground weapon.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of mine is too, but still. That's no different than the situation before because I was buying a lot of shit online before as well. It's almost like things are unaffordable in Australia because they slap so many bullshit, you know, not even taxes, but like, oh, it's expensive to ship things. No, it's fucking not. Bulk shipping is cheap. Like, Australian brick and mortar stores have gone out of their way to gouge customers for so long and then implement online sales taxes so they can gouge some more. Fuck off. Jerry Harvey is going to be one of the first ones to the fucking People's Avenger. Circus 1-4 airborne from Nalchik. Loaded for cap. My X-Tank's empty, I forgot. to reset it.
Copy. Grossman 070419.
I love how it's called the X-Tank, it just sounds so cool.
MiG-21, 3000 feet.
07019. Might actually see him already. Tally. Right off my nose. The problem is I can't really point the nose low enough without taking a hit. Tally, a second aircraft just did a ground strike. Is that my target? I got a smoke column in front of me. I thought that was the MiG. Tracking right and climbing now.
Now second MiG pop up. That's your target, Rossman. Second target coming in from the southeast.
What's the range to the second?
Range 13.
Gotcha, I'll take this guy first.
Slippery, second target, 14
Almost
miles,
tempted to switch to 24
130
JV.
degrees. Hot.
Fox 2 should have the speed to get him, but we'll keep him locked just in case. Okay, didn't quite have the energy I thought it did, but we're real close now.
Missile's not going to make it.
This one should. Splash. He's still flying though.
F5 is on him.
Okay, where's my second?
Rossman, second target, 215 degrees, 10 miles. MiG-21 is down. Rossman, 210, 10 miles out. On your 2 o'clock. Beware, friendly F5 in the mix.
Tally. Fox 2. Might be a bit far. Nope. Splash.
Splash.
If you keep the speed up and just make hit and run attacks with missiles with the RB-74s, this thing eats MiGs alive. If we had a JA-37 Viggen, the fighter version, oh my god, it would be fun.
Rossman, pop up SU-25T.
Send it.
Are you available for tasking?
I am. I've got 3 missiles.
Okay, 26 miles, 055 degrees.
055, 25.
Slippery hands, MiG-15, 135 degrees, 10 miles.
MiG-15? Wow. Nice. It's 25 miles out. I'm probably not going to see him visually for a while. I've got to turn my radar range down. Not that it's going to matter much. The air-to-air radar mode, and this is pretty shithouse. You're basically looking for shadows above the ground.
Rosma, Matthew 25T went cold. Do you want to pursue?
Yep, I can press them.
Okay, fly 015. About 25 miles, I guess.
01525. I'm getting possibly Sam shot at me.
If they're flying out of Mostock, then yes, that would make sense.
They are. I think I can actually see both AWACS to my front right.
Okay, better turn back then.
I can push this guy if I stay low enough. Still 015?
Now 039, 19. Tracking off. Beware, he's basically behind the airfield at this spot.
We'll try our luck. Might not have time anyway. I really do love this plane. I'm so glad I've had a chance to fly it. Like, in some ways it's a good thing the MiG-21's broken at the moment, because it's forced me to fly some other stuff that I usually neglect.
Slippery hands, MiG-21 on your 6, 203 degrees, 10 miles. That's one we target now, 030, 30 miles.
Was that 030?
Affirm.
So it's going to rotate before I get close enough, sadly. Oh, there it goes. We're now down to 31.9 megabytes on that fucking SSD. Jesus fuck. I can't remember if that's my only page file. I think I have a smaller system managed one on my Windows drive, but that's barely got any empty space on it either. I don't know. Yeah, likewise, Max. Likewise. I really find it annoying that there's a current trend in software to just install everything to an app data folder on the Windows drive. It's so lazy. And because it's a hidden folder by default, unless you know where to look, you don't know where to go to clean out the folder, right? It's just dirty, in my opinion. Fly a Vigan from Kish. It's getting to the point as well where a lot of games install the entire game to an app data folder. It's like, no, fuck right off. I mean, actually, I can kind of understand why they do it, because of the whole apps thing, I guess, but it's so... it just makes me angry. Makes me very angry. Right, we're gonna try and kill the EWR without using a Sidewinder this time, but I don't know how well that's gonna go.
Copy.
So we'll take some spare 24s just in case. 6 kills for 1 loss. I'd call that pretty successful. That first ambush was really dirty, to be honest. Really dirty. I saw a missile trail from the MiG, I don't know what he was shooting at, and then shot at him on the assumption he was enemy, which was a correct assumption, thankfully, and then spotted the 25's 2 smoke trails and thought, shit, that's an F5. Zoomed in, no, it's a 25. Right, let's go. Like I said, I was going to fly the 25 myself, but I had 2 crashes to desktop in a row while arming the thing on the ground, so don't know what that was all about, but I figured just to be on the safe side, I'd stick with the Biggin, since I know this usually works. Hey, Agreeable Badger. Well, it's going interestingly. DCS has compression bombed my SSD, so I'm just waiting for my PC to lock up. But other than that, we're actually doing really well, and the game's performance has somehow improved. Go figure. Actually, you know what? I might set a waypoint. Oh, you're not gonna let me? There we go. B1. B2. And then we'll zoom all the way in so we can be sure we're right over the EWR. Loud and clear. Okay, zoom out.
Okay, Ross, what are we doing? What should I run?
I'm gonna go hit the southernmost enemy EWR. Hey, Yink. Yeah, so between me launching DCS for the first time today and actually hitting go live on the stream, DCS somehow managed to fill 60 or 70 gigabytes worth of empty space in my SSD with God knows what. So my SSD has like less than 100 megabytes of empty space, and I don't know how my PC hasn't blown up yet, since that's what my page file is. Russian spyware. Russian spyware is probably better programmed than DCS, let's be real with ourselves here. We'll put the safety back on actually and flip us into attack. Let's see if the EWR is going to talk to us.
Overlord 1-1, Colt 1-1, request bogey dope.
Please be on the right frequency. Oh, there we go. I think that's the southern EWR.
Magic 1-1, Colt 1-1.
That's the runway, but you know what? Runways are for nerds. I think the issue where the EWR doesn't actually speak to you is still a thing. It might be on a different frequency. Stay on this one. What am I getting a warning for? Oh, X-Tank. It's feeding from that.
Briefing says 251.
Yeah, but the issue somebody found and posted on the forum is that it's for some reason tuned to the red frequency, so it'll be on 124 maybe, but we'll just stay on 251. It'll be fine. We can use our Mark 1 eyeballs.
Okay.
There's only two 21s and a 15 anyway.
Okay, I'll throw out 4-side 1 is just in case. And I think my pencil is diving out.
Let me know when you're ready to roll. I'm just going to send it off the taxiway. There's nobody else here, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, ready to rumble.
Let's go. Break all the taxiway lights. Ain't give a damn. Why has it decided to immediately set itself to mission target? Did I fuck something up? What? 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 Apparently I somehow fucked up my waypoints. That's alright, it should be easy to find it.
Chevy 1-1, Overlord 1-1, clean.
Yeah, I mean...
Overlord 1-1, Springfield 4-1.
Should stick out in the desert.
Just change them? I mean, I could, but I can't be bothered. Like, I don't really need to.
DCS and ArmA Kappa Kappa.
Request startup.
Hey Millen, thanks for the resub, man. 13 months, damn. It's been a long time. And you're correct, this is not an MI8, because I needed a bit of a break from that.
Ross, I'm going to pull up on your left. Can you do a quick gear check on me?
Request
Yep. Yeah, you look fine.
Okay, thanks.
Springfield 3-1.
It's feeding unusually dry here, so...
Do you want free money? I have a Prime sub. Don't make me sell out, but yeah. I would love some free money. Ooh. See if I can catch up to him. Are you in burner at all?
No, I just, slowed down a bit.
I've corrected the nitro, so it should work. I might fly it a bit later in the stream, assuming my PC doesn't blow up. Alright, I'm catching you up on the right side. The sun is bright. Thanks, man.
Ross me flanker.
It actually might not be a bad idea to leave a little bit of space between us in case, like, if I get bounced, you can just shoot whoever it is off my tail.
Okay, can do that. What's your speed?
I am doing... 1 second. 700 kilometers an hour. 0.59.
Understood.
Okay, red team's starting to fill up a bit now. Do we have a GCI? Nope, neither team does. Yeah, it's weird. The game is running like way smoother now. It's you know, compression bombed me, but it's running way smoother. I think that's what's happened. I'd say it's probably extracted something that was compressed, and it's fucked me over. So I'll have to check. But I didn't tell it to, so... Like, was there a patch? I assume there was a... Well, it would normally be patch day, but I haven't seen any patch notes or anything, so I do wonder if they decompressed a bunch of files or tried to move them.
To sound like this?
Say again? Oh, the sun? Yeah. Yeah, it makes me wish this had, like, a sunshade. So...
EWR is giving me 2 search radars, one
Yep.
10-ish, one 2-ish.
2 will be ours. So that low ridge just right of the sun, if you can see it against the glare, is where our number 4 EWR is. Enemy number 4, the one we're going for, is over the ridge to our left. We're going to hook around the base of this ridge and then run in.
Copy that.
Passing a friendly hawk site on the left. So I think it didn't save my mission objective, which is interesting. It set the first waypoint as a mission objective, and then it hasn't set the actual mission objective at all.
Overlord 1-1, Springfield 3-1, request bogey.
Weird.
Yeah. Well, I know where the radar is, so it shouldn't be too hard to find.
1-1, clean.
Okay, I'll just follow you.
1-1, Springfield 4-1, request bogey dope.
It's not that ridge, it's this one.
Springfield 4-1, Overlord 1-1, clean.
Alright, looks like Overlord's talking.
Overlord 1-1,
So he is.
1-1,
At last.
request bogey dope. Colt 1-1, Overlord 1-1, clean.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I almost wonder if there's like some sort of timing issue with the script, because when I was playing last stream, Alpin said that he was on red and didn't have GCI, but when I was playing red, I did. I think it might be based on when you joined the server or something, maybe.
Overlord 1-1, Springfield 4-1, request bogey dope.
Friendly number 4 EWR should be off our 1 o'clock, somewhere in those hills.
Colt 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 060460 at 13,000, flanking.
Sounds like that hawk site's working up. around this hill. I'm gonna kick right to get around this ridge. And tally friendly EWR sight on the rear peak. You should see a skyline as you pass.
Yeah, tally.
Overlord 1-1. Springfield 4-1. Request bogey dope. Springfield 4-1. Overlord 1-1. Bra 053 470 at 20,000 gold.
No, it looks like the mission target is actually set right. M1 is actually where it should be. I don't know why it set my waypoints backwards, but we'll go for that.
Overlord 1-1. Springfield 3-1. Request bogey dope. Springfield 3-1. Overlord 1-1. Bra 068 480 at 23.
I believe there's some AAA covering the EWR, but there shouldn't be any SAMs. I think they do have some SAM sites further northeast. And they'll be flying out of Casham, which is right off our nose. So we might get popped on short warning.
Copy that. I'll keep my eyes open. I don't see the EWR site.
Yeah, it's about 35 kilometers to our 060. Rolling in now. Off safe.
Wizard 1-1. Springfield 3-1. Request bogey dope.
And off autopilot.
Colt 1-1. Overlord 1-1. Bra 057 450.
I'm gonna pick up a little altitude so I can dive in at it.
Flanking. Overlord 1-1. Colt 1-1.
Copy that. Following you, Red Leader.
Colt 1-1. Overlord 1-1. Bra 062 440.
Suspect that might be their AWACS.
29,000.
Oh no, they don't have an AWACS. We have a space cadet.
Overlord 1-1. Springfield 4-1. Request bogey dope.
Okay, we should start seeing the EWR shortly. Tally EWR side directly off my nose. You guys probably can't see it, it's really faint, but it's right in front of me.
Okay.
Right down there. Running in.
Right, behind you. Oh, tally.
Overlord 1-1. Springfield 4-1.
Rocket's gone.
Bogey dope.
Missed long. Fuck's sake.
Sorry.
Magic 1-1. Springfield 3-1. Request bogey dope.
Sam! Shit.
I think my engine's down.
Yup, you got hit by an IR, Sam. I'm gonna run in with, Oh shit, no I'm not. Oh, there's a lot of air defenses down there now.
I got my rockets off. Did not have impact, obviously.
Shit.
Overlord 1-1.
Okay, there's AAA IR SAMs.
Request bogey dope. Overlord 1-1. Colt 2-1. Alpha checked out.
Oof. I think I lost my hides. Big rip. Well, that went well. You guys know what time it is.
Request rearming. Copy.
So, either he's beefed up the defense, or last time I flew this mission someone had already taken care of it. That's okay. We will take a more appropriate weapon. I'll just roll with the same cartridge, it should work. I'll just leave it set to M1. Well, I got zapped.
Field 4-1. Request bogey dope.
Oh, so did he, apparently. Ah, jeez. It all went so terribly wrong.
Springfield 3-1. Request bogey dope.
Alright, got that.
Yeah, I'm taking some BKs. Ooh.
Sure. Let me take a look at the attack map.
Overlord 1-1. Springfield 4-1. Request bogey dope.
Helps to actually insert the right cartridge, huh?
Where are we?
Kish. Don't really need widespread. You know what? We'll set it to widespread, just in case. Probably should leave it on dense, to be honest. If you want to take a pair and set them to dense, I've got a pair set to wide. Should carpet the whole thing.
Say again?
If you want to take a pair of BK90s and set them to tight dispersion, I've set a pair to wide dispersion, so we can just carpet the whole area.
Overlord 1-1. Springfield.
Yeah, copy that.
I apparently did kill something on the ground, but I don't think the mission script considers the EWR dead until every unit in that area is gone.
You have target coordinates for me.
I just loaded it through the map. One second, I'll read them out. Okay, target is 553445.
5 seconds.
Alright, tell me when you...
Yeah, okay, bring it.
553445.
5-5.
Yep. 3445.
4-5.
Longitude is 26.
Springfield 4-1.
We need longitude first in the thing. Remember?
Was it? Oh, sorry, latitude. Latitude is 26. 56.
What was the first two? 5534?
553445.
Overlord 1-1.
Copy, next.
Springfield 4-1.
265613.
Copy.
Overlord 1-1. Springfield.
Okay, let me look look up my computer code for setting them to wide.
No, leave yours on normal. I've got mine set to wide. So that way we hit it with an extra dense cluster in the center, and then mine takes out anything on the fringe.
Copy, set mine to long dispersion.
Overlord 1-1. Springfield 4-1. Request bogey dope.
Rolling.
How are you? Already taking off, I see.
Yep.
Copy, moment.
Overlord 1-1. Springfield 4-1. Request bogey dope. Springfield 4-1. Overlord 1-1. Rob 35743 at 6,000. Flanking. Overlord 1-1. Springfield
I said that
4-1.
already.
Request
No.
bogey dope.
There we go.
Springfield 4-1. Overlord 1-1. Rob 355-428 at 6,000. Flanking.
My pedal spats out on takeoff again, so I crashed.
Rip.
Sorry, man.
Overlord 1-1. Springfield 4-1. Request
Just
bogey
DCS
dope.
things.
Springfield 4-1. Overlord 1-1. Rob 346-421 at 6,000. Flanking. Overlord 1-1. Colt 1-1. Request bogey dope. Colt 1-1. Overlord 1-1. Rob 049-4100 at 6,000 knots.
That's concerning.
Overlord 1-1. Springfield 4-1.
Drop some altitude
Request
coming
bogey
nice and
dope.
low.
Springfield 4-1. Overlord 1-1. Rob
Oh shit.
355-460.
We got MiGs at our 4th EWR. I might be able to intercept them.
Overlord 1-1. Springfield 4-1. Request bogey dope. Springfield 4-1. Overlord 1-1. Rob 345-411 at 4,500. Flanking. Overlord 1-1. Colt 1-1. Request bogey dope. Overlord 1-1. Springfield 4-1. Request bogey dope. Overlord 1-1. Springfield 4-1.
So when I don't even have my feet in the pedals, the access shows as neutral. But when I just put my feet in and don't do anything, they show as full negative.
Is that for the brakes or the pedals themselves?
Full toe brakes.
Yeah, they're reversed, just set it to inverted. I had to do that for a lot of stuff as well.
Springfield 3.
Or just take the axis off and use something else for a while.
Overlord
Yeah, I guess I'll do that.
1-1. Request bogey dope.
Why are people asking EWR for permission to take off? Sorry, I just spotted a speck of dust that I thought was a MiG. Hey Kylux, yep, doing some more vegan. My DCS compression bombed my SSD, so I'm just waiting for my PC to explode, but so far it actually seems to be running pretty well. Somehow, even though I supposedly shouldn't have a page file now.
Overlord 1-1, Colt 1-1, request bogey dope. Colt 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 027, 470.
Maybe the Hawks got whatever was attacking our EWR site, don't know. Flip that up ready for when we get rid of the tank. In fact, I may have just accidentally punched it off there because I think you can click it through the switch guard.
Overlord 1-1, Springfield 4-1, request bogey dope. Springfield 4-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 34942 at 3,500, flanking. Overlord 1-1, Colt 1-1, request bogey dope.
Want me to go after EWR 4 again?
Yeah.
Overlord 1-1, Springfield 4-1, request bogey dope.
Supposedly something was attacking our number 4 site, which is the one we flew past, but I'm not getting any calls and I don't see anything.
At 2,500, flanking.
Except dust. Lots of dust. Okay, we're in attack, ANF, BKs are selected, M1, yeah, we should be good. Just gotta not get shot down on the way in. A few more MiG-21s kicking around even, so I'm gonna watch out for those. The flight sim curse. Every little fucking speck of dust on my monitor looks like a plane. So our number 4 site is over there on that hilltop, well, behind that hilltop. So if there is anything red hanging around there, I should spot it as I get close against the sun. Hawk site's awake, so it definitely sees something. I just saw something over there. Get rid of the X-tank. I think I see something by our EWR. I'm gonna go investigate for a second. Tally MiG. Box 2. And he drove it into the fucking ground. Fox 2 again.
Overlord 1-1.
Splash.
4-1. Request bogey dope.
Control.
He's still flying, I'm gonna give him another.
4-1. Overlord 1-1. Bra 071-460.
Fox 2 again.
48,000. Flanking. Colt 1-1. Overlord 1-1.
Splash.
069-470 at 8,000. Flanking.
Back to the attack run.
Colt 1-1.
I knew I saw something over there.
Bra 060-445 at 22,000 knots. Overlord 1-1. Springfield 3-1. Request bogey dope. Springfield 3-1. Overlord 1-1. 072-470 at 23,000 knots.
Do the BK-90s have like a minimum range? I assume they do.
Yes, they do.
Hopefully they'll make it in. There's at least one Shilka, probably two. I think some man pads too. I don't think they have any real long range air defense. Do you happen to know what the minimum range is offhand?
Overlord 1-1.
No, sorry.
1. Request bogey dope.
I remember it being vaguely diamond shaped.
Springfield 3-1. Overlord 1-1. Bra 064-450 at 12,000 knots.
Okay, everything should be set up. Why am I not getting range gates? Am I still too far out, maybe? I think they glide, what, 15 kilometers, something like that?
Overlord 1-1. Colt 1-1. Request bogey dope. Overlord 1-1. Colt 2-1. Request bogey dope. Overlord 1-1. Springfield 3-1. Request bogey dope.
Well, there's smoke over there, that's a good sign. Okay, here we go. Have it your way, WR side. Looks like good effect.
Overlord
Fantastic.
Colt 1-1. Request bogey
I'm still 100 kilometers out.
By good effect, I mean I killed a single unit, but it carpeted the whole place.
1-1. Bra 0
Thank you, DCS damage model.
at 48,000. Flanking. Overlord 1-1. Springfield 3-1. Request bogey dope.
Let's see, 3 things smoking. 4 things. It looks like the antenna itself is down, but I think the EWR site's still technically up until the whole thing's destroyed. Looks like there's a unit kind of far out from the center.
Okay, maybe my BKs.
John B77W, thanks for the follow, man. Sorry, say again.
Maybe my BKs will do the trick then.
Is that you rolling in now?
I'm moving in, but I'm still 50 miles up.
Oh, okay. Well, there's another Vigan that just passed me on the way in.
Oh, that's not me then.
Probably not going to see any explosions from out here.
Overlord 1-1. Colt 1-1. Request bogey dope.
Oh wow. I got rid of both my 24Js, nice. 1 CFL, thanks for the follow. I'm gonna set up a cap over EWR number 4 for a little while. I still got 1 missile left.
Copy that.
Overlord 1-1. Springfield 3-1. Request bogey dope.
Someone's smoking over there as well. Oh, I got 4 ground kills, so 3 in that strike. Something must have cooked off. By the way, I think we own Bandar Lenge, so we can use that as a quick turnaround point. It's a lot faster than flying back to Kish.
Oh, awesome.
It's nice and easy to find too, it's right along the coast. Get rid of that.
Overlord 1-1. Colt 1-1. Request bogey dope. Colt 1-1. Overlord 1-1. Bra 090440 at 38,000. Flanking.
Was that a AWACS at sorry, enemy AWACS at 30,000?
Shouldn't be, there shouldn't be any AWACS on here. I got a smoke trail by REWR number 4, but it might be you.
I think I just flew by that area, yeah?
Yep, that's you.
Just about...
I'm
going
passing
like
your
that.
2 o'clock. Co out. Looks like something's just hit this. There's a lot of smoke up there.
Beginning my attack run.
It really is, hey. It really, really fucking is. It wasn't even 9 gig, it was fucking 70. 70 fucking gigabytes of God knows what. It looks like our fourth EWR itself is toast, but there's still some trucks and stuff around, so I don't know if it still counts as active.
Overlord 1-1, Colt 1-1, request bogey dope. Colt 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra. Overlord 1-1, Springfield 3.
Yeah, I have no idea what's up, dude. It's fucking bizarre. Only ED could program a game so broken it actually behaves like malware.
Overlord 1-1, Colt 1-1, request bogey dope.
Station enters away.
Overlord 1-1, Bra 355 4485 at 4000, flanking.
I've got one ground kill now, so I guess everything.
069 for 40.
Overlord 1-1, Springfield 3-1, request bogey dope.
All these dust specks in
Springfield
like one of
3-1,
them.
Overlord 1-1, Bra 065 450 at 14,000.
I said we had banned Alenge, correct?
Yeah, I'm gonna go rearm now, I think. Nothing seems to be happening here. I mean, it probably partly is gone. Unlike me eating at my desk, which is a really bad habit. My actual table is covered in stuff, so... Dude, every time I do, I keep it clean for like a week and then it's a shit fight again. It's a gin palace. Hey, Tricky Tricker! Excellent raid, man. Welcome to the stream, guys. We are doing some vegan on the Cold War server today. Trying to kill some EWR sites while stopping the enemy from killing our own. For those of you who aren't regulars here, I mostly do Cold War stuff, so if you like the older birds, this is the place to be. I'm taking some time to learn the Vegan, at least to an extent, while the MiG-21's flight model's a bit broken. Normally I fly the 21, but it's a bit of a UFO at the moment, so we're learning some different planes. It's actually really fun. I really like this thing. It's really, really interesting to work with the old, old school computer with all the number codes and everything. Thankfully, I have a good memory for numbers. It's one of the few things I do have going for me. Dave, don't make me do it. Do not make me time you out. Hey, Six's bunker. Hope you had a good stream, Tricker. Mine has been a bit interesting. I started the stream by making the horrifying discovery that DCS has somehow dumped 70 gigabytes of data onto my SSD and filled it. So, how my PC is still functional without a page file, I don't know. But I gotta, after the stream, figure out what the fuck happened and try and clean up all of that. It basically compression bombed me. I have no idea how or why. Just DCS things, I guess.
Yeah, I'm on my way to Vandalange as well. Assuming I operated my nav computer correctly.
Just follow the coast, it's pretty easy to find. Yeah, I was having different PC issues, oddly enough. Those PC issues seem to have resolved themselves. This is a DCS issue, I think. A very odd DCS issue. That was a bit much rudder. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. I need to remember not to kick the rudder over like that in the Vigan, because it really doesn't like it. The 21 doesn't mind it, but the Vigan really doesn't like that. Okay, we've somehow recovered that. Should be a nice easy landing. Smooth as silk. And thrust reverser. Never played this game, does it normally give issues? Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yeah, there, I think I see you.
Yep, I'm just going to turn around here. DCS is an issue in itself. It tends to cause them quite often.
1-1, Springfield 3-1, request bogey dope.
I might take... Fuck it, we'll go rockets again, I think. That's not what I want, this is what I want.
Okay, I'm fine.
Request refueling.
And, whoop.
Request
Track
rearming.
R is a little off. There we go.
Copy.
Get rid of that data cartridge, and we'll just put in a new one.
Magic 1-1, Springfield 3-1, request bogey dope.
Definitely not the reason streamers and people are streaming BMS X-Plane. Yeah, exactly. Gotta get back to work, just want to stop by and say hi, have a good rest of the stream. Thanks! Hopefully you have a good day at work. Just wait for the ground crew to rearm us here. Or refuel and rearm. This is pretty unique for DCS issues though. Usually DCS issues are other things that don't affect anything except DCS. This is the first time I've had a DCS issue which affects my PC in general. It's very annoying, because after the stream I'm gonna have to figure out which files it extracted or what the fuck happened and then get rid of them, because I just don't have the space for it.
Refueling complete.
Do you require assistance? I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, you see that? I mildly tapped left rudder, and that's what happened.
Oh, yeah, no, I think I used to have that issue as well. It, for some reason, just slaps the toe brakes on. I would totally unbind them.
Rearming complete.
And I'd be very careful.
3-1. Request bogey dough.
I did unbound them.
I'd be very careful with rudder on landing in general as well, because it seems to cause interesting behavior, especially if you got the thrust reverser on.
I guess.
I just, like, I don't use the wheel brakes at all until I'm quite slow, and then I just use a bind which applies them both at the same time because I don't trust the differentials.
Gonna check on the cat real quick. Be right back.
Okay, so we want to be in attack. We'll put safety back on. A and F. Cool. Oh, except it's... No, we'll stay in nav. Just for now. So we're trying to hit this EWR site here. I've already bombed the crap out of it. Most of the units there are dead, but I think the mission doesn't actually trigger the EWR being destroyed until every unit in that area is gone. That or the alerts are just really delayed. So we're going to go in and rocket anything we see that's still alive, and hopefully not get nailed by a manpad or a shilker, which there are a couple of in the area. There may also be some enemy aircraft, particularly MiG-21s, lurking around our EWR, well, our local EWR, which is just over there. So we're going to keep an eye out for any smoke trails or dots or anything of the sort. Speaking of which, we'll just go into attack mode now. Probably won't get a call out for anything around here because it's in the blind spot. We'll just have a look. We'll have a look. there's the site, or what's left of it. Oh, thought DCS was going to crash on me for a second there. Don't see anything. May have been shot down already. Oh, good, man. Don't worry about it. But I have noticed the Vigan is very sensitive to any sort of rudder or brake input on landing rollout, like extremely sensitive. Oh, hello. Hello. What are you?
Overlord 1-1, Colt 1-1, request bogey dope.
I'm assuming it might be a friendly going in to hit the EWR, but I can't tell. Kind of struggle to pick him up against the sun here. Hopefully this isn't going to be bait. Okay, he's turning. So I'd say he probably knows I'm here. That looks like maybe a Vigan. Maybe. We're overhauling him quite fast, so I'll come off the power. I got the worst possible angle to ID this guy. Actually, is that a Vigan or is that a 21? I need him to turn. That is a 21. Sure didn't have any friends. Don't know what happened there. Really just slightly tapped my rudder over to the left to keep straight, spun me out to the right. Yeah, that's really odd. Okay, we should be in the correct modes for a rocket run. Hopefully, we don't get zapped in the process of doing this. Yep, there's definitely a MiG-21. I'd say there might be a second coming. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe an enemy SAM site or something. So there's 2 units. What I might do is set release to single, and we'll try and roll in on these individually. Oh, there's actually a couple units there I can see. Shit. I fucked that up pretty badly. What are we missing? Oh, many things now. Right, BK90s again, I guess. I already hit that whole area, so if DCS had a damage model worth a damn, everything there would have been splashed to death. It's very annoying. Very, 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 very annoying.
Request rearming. Copy.
Well, I mean, I did kind of fire the second lot fairly late, but yeah. Did I get a ground kill off that? No, apparently not. Yeah, no kills off that. That would do it. Yeah, that's really weird. Which pedals do you have again? Okay. Because I know Pom has those as well, and he's had trouble with the toe brake axis on his, so he has no left brake, I think. Or like his left brake is always depressed. So he just unbound it. I wonder if it's similar. Okay, set this to attack. We'll leave it in nav to start with. Well, we've killed 7 MiGs and a Su-25 so far today. The what now? CBT! CBT! Alright. Do a quick check at REWR site on the way out and just make sure there's nothing lurking there. EWR 1 is way up to the north. 4 is our closest, both friendly and enemy. Safety off in case I get bounced. Switch over to ANF. Flick the radar on. Slew control upgrades finally shipping? Nice. Very nice. Oh shit, Dave. That's not good. Guessing he had the same password as something that got compromised. I got a couple things that are probably compromised, but I don't really care that much about them. Anything important I use a separate password for. Time to 2FA, yeah. Two-factor can be annoying, but it has its uses. This radar trips RWRs too? Yes, it does. Although in a lot of them, I think it shows up as an like an unknown or unidentified radar. I'm pretty sure. Set these to widespread, since I think the units that the actual problem are spaced out from where the center of the EWR side is. If this doesn't kill everything, I might come back next time with some ACAN pods. Since the rockets are too inaccurate, I find the ACANs are probably better, because I think it's just like a single, maybe Strela or something that's down there. Is it necessary for ballistic calculations? Various weapons do use the radar for range finding. It also does have like a very rudimentary air-to-air purpose, but it's not very good. Like, you can kind of use it to pick up people above you. It's also useful for navigation, but I just have it on because why not? Like, I'm flying against MiG-21s, MiG-19s, and MiG-15s. If it trips their RWR, it's not going to be a problem because they're not going to know where it's coming from or what it is. And I kind of suspect a lot of MiG-21 pilots on this server tend to have their RWR either muted or turned off, from what I've seen. I wonder.
213 inbound.
Is that the friendly Hawk site? Yes, it is. Right there, off the nose. I can't really adjust the playlist on the fly, and I don't have automatic song request turned on. I'm pretty picky about what I listen to while I'm flying, to be honest. Ah.
Wizard 1-1. Colt
We've lost 2 sites.
Request bogey
So yeah, probably this one and the northern one. Which would mean though, well, at least would suggest that they've maybe lost their southern site. I don't know. We'll lob a couple more BK-90s at it, because there should be an alert that comes up when the site's been destroyed. Unless I just didn't notice it, which I guess is possible. But we'll try and hit it again, we'll see what happens, then we might switch targets or just switch to cap. So our number 4 site was up on that hill. How goes the Vigoning? It's going okay. I mean, it started out a lot better than it's gone lately, but it's not too bad. Just radar and GMTI and C modes can pick up aerial targets flying below it, so once I've launched anti-ship missiles at KC-130, if only could lock aircraft, ooh, that'd be dirty. That would be dirty. Speaking of dirty, once I figure out what this DCS issue is and fix it, because it seems like it'd be a bad idea. Oh shit! Bad idea jumping on GS in its current state. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Off safe. That. Okay. The Hawks picked something up.
Wizard 1-1. Colt 1-1. Request bogey dope.
I think that was a Grom, maybe? Whoops. Yeah, once I get this shit sorted out, I've got some memeing to do on Growling Sidewinder server in this plane, which I'll probably do on stream. Not today though. Like that. And he just destroyed it, the little prick. Come on. Flying. We'll make sure he goes down. I think we pilot killed him, maybe. We'll give him a second just to be sure. Looks like he's recovered it, so yeah, we'll give him 2. $124J and 174, which is good news. I want to hold on to the 74s. You gotta be kidding. Is he seriously still flying? No, he's not. Now he's not. Okay, ANF, attack, we're in the right mode. Just gotta fly out to the waypoint, hope we don't get popped by any other MiGs. I think he was alone. But they're flying out of Keshem, which is just off to my, like, 1 o'clock-ish. Fairly close. So we might not get much warning, and we are in a bad EWR blind spot now that that site's been taken out behind us. The northern ones don't have any coverage of this area of the map at all. I think we have to fly north of the site we're currently attacking to get anything from the other site, from EWR3. I do like the change to EWR sites rather than AWACS. They're just kind of glitchy at times, but other than that, the worse coverage is way better. It encourages teamwork a lot more. Encourages people to play as human GCI a lot more. And it lets you do a lot more sneaky shit, because the AWACS is kind of overpowered. It can see stuff it really shouldn't be able to see. whereas the EWR is very severely limited by things like terrain. Okay, we'll get ready to drop these big boys. Get a little bit closer. Kilometers out. Welcome back, Trip. I just killed a MiG-21. Other than that, you didn't miss much. I spotted a smoke trail from him firing, I think, a Grom at our number 4 EWR, which he killed. So I kind of flew around a bit till I spotted him and then murdered him. Let's go. It's right off my nose. Oh, that too as well, yeah. The tech curse is spreading. Cop that. God damn it, I'm so bad at juking those things in the Vigan. And this one's gonna kill me. God damn it. How is it still alive? And that didn't kill any ground targets. Oh, because the BKs would have despawned most likely. Fuck my life, dude. How is that piece of shit still fucking alive? God damn. Right. Like I said, we're running in with ACANs this time. Because I am so sick of that fucking Strela, I think it is. It's probably a Strela. Okay, and what do we got? 2 ACANs. Right. I should probably actually swap one of these out for a dispenser because I need some flares. I usually put the dispenser on that wing.
Request rearming.
Okay.
Copy.
IR's only moronic muskrat. Tempting, tempting. Gotta pay my 500 points tax. Thank you. Come on. Come on. There we go. Took a while. 9. So yeah, 9 and 4. So I didn't get any ground targets on that. I think the BKs might have despawned when I got hit. I don't know. Or they just missed. Like I said, DCS fucking weapon spread, or like, you know, splash damage is practically non-existent, so if the bomblet doesn't individually hit the target, it's not going to do shit to it. We'll actually use the runway this time. I want to set a bad example for the guy behind me. It is a bit Minecrafty, yeah. Quite a lot Minecrafty. Stage burner. Okay, we'll go to a can, which should give us the correct symbology. It does. Chucked a radar on just for shits and giggles. Alright. While the autopilot's taking care of things and we're on the way to the target, I'll be right back real quick. I was half expecting that, to be honest. Also, the aircraft's ever so slightly out of trim because of the differential loadout. So I'm lucky it didn't steer me into a mountain. Okay. There we go. We are all good.
Wizard 1-1, Colt 1-1.
Probably not going to get any calls from down here. I'm pretty sure I'm in a huge blind spot, like I said, so yeah. What I might do is just fly this in manually. And make a diving attack with the guns. Just pop out flares the whole time. So we'll head up about this way. Should take me towards the target. Okay, looks like we're gonna need to trim left wing down. A bit more, about there's good. What, on this server? Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to wait for the F-14A, and even then it might not be in, just because the radar is so much better than everything else. Oh, in general? Why is it? Oh, yeah, because Jester. No, I know. I remember now. Yeah, it'd be nice if Jester wasn't, you know, busy playing flip every switch in the back. Okay. We'll level off about here, I'd say. Now, the downside is they're going to get a pop-up call. If that's still active, it might not be. may also even be visible to whatever EWR set up at Kesham itself, like the air traffic radar. Okay, we'll use the autopilot here, but I expect it to kind of fly off kilter because the trim's out. From what I hear, TWS is kind of bugged with the human Rio as well. I wouldn't be surprised. There are a lot of very buggy things in DCS right now. Oh, this is operating in the wrong mode. There we go. That's Bandar Lengo down there, which we can use as secondary airfield. If I survive this flight, which is a big if. Target should be pretty much off my nose. Sure what it's picking up. It might be that complex down there or something, or one of those hills, but it's just weird that is showing up as really highly elevated when there should be nothing there. It also, I can't tell if it's moving. I think it's just because I'm closing range with it, so it should be under me. Again, probably no calls from this, but it doesn't hurt to check. Not like anybody else is trying to use the frequency, so... No, I see nothing. EWR should be more or less off the nose. Well, I say EWR, it's like 2 SAM sites, I think that's it. The radar antenna itself has been down for a while, but I don't know if they still have coverage or not because of the way the mission scripts are set up. I don't know if I have to kill everything or if I just have to kill the antenna. If it's the antenna, then they've had no EWR here for like an hour, but never hurts to be sure. Unless, you know, you get shot down repeatedly, in which case I guess it does hurt. Tweak our elevation a little. There we go. So I think it's picking up those towns there. The actual site is down near the coast. It's going to be fairly difficult to see from back here though. Carriers are what's causing the massive desync and crashing in multiplayer. They left in a bunch of super carrier code. Oh, Jesus, fuck. Very bad. Engine's not happy with me right now. He's playing with his food, the cheeky little shit. And there we go. There was the second. Get fucked. How I'm still flying with no wing, I don't know. I probably shouldn't go after him. First of all, I'm not going to fly very well, and second of all, it's not very fair. Oh! He's mad. Oh! Right. This is fine. Oh, no, that stays off. Should probably eject. The plane's on fire. They're salty. I know, but you lose wing! Like, yeah, dude, welcome to DCS. And the wing's collision model is still there. You see that? I can't walk forwards because the collision geometry is still there. If someone wants to, like, clip that and send it to Heat Blur, because this is their module, it should not be in this state. I know they got the F-14A to work on, and the Tomcat's what brings in the big money, but this plane has been neglected for way too long. might actually do the F5 next flight. Should I do it this flight? Yeah, fuck it, let's do it this flight. We'll do the F5. It's been a while since I've flown it. I've been kind of on the Vigan so much, because the Vigan's more fun. Okay, aim 9P5, 1 fuel tank. Don't need any chaff.
Request rearming. Copy. Connect ground air supply. Copy. Fly ground air supply.
The thing is, a lot of modules have issues. Like, even the F5's damage model is a little suspicious at times. It's not as bad as the Vigan's, but, like, it has issues too.
Rearming complete. Ground air supply is now connected.
Catch you later, man. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, they didn't apply the air, did they?
Chief, apply ground air supply. Copy. Air is now applied.
Won't worry about TACAN because I can just navigate visually.
Chief, apply ground air supply. Copy. Air is now applied.
Actually, just leave that in missile mode for now. Oh, whatever, I'll take the hoses with me. Between the number of times I take the ground power cart with me, or the ground air cart with me, and the number of times I bend the airframe, my ground crew must absolutely hate my guts. Whoop. Can I straighten up, please? This thing is such a pain to line up. It always wants to go one way or the other. It never goes straight. click the safety off now. Oh, it's actually going straight for once. Consider me amazed. Oh my god, this runway is bumpy as fuck. I almost wonder if it wasn't the MiG-21 suspension that was, like, I know it was altered, but I wonder if it's not the suspension that's the problem. I wonder if it's actually the, why have I got a master caution? I wonder if it's actually the, runway surfaces in DCS have been made, like, too bumpy. Why can I not transmit? Is my... Why did my SRS disconnect itself? That explains a lot. Magic Circus 1-4 checking in, flying from Kish, loaded for cap.
Circus 1-4 Magic Weber contact. Nearest hostile, MiG-21, single ship, 070, 85 miles for 7,000 knots.
070 for 80. 85, 80, something like that, whatever, close enough.
Moshi emerged, MiG-21, 6 o'clock, low, 1 mile. Rogue 3, Magic. Current picture is two groups. Group of a bullseye single ship SC-25 at 7,000 tracking west hostile. Group bullseye 130, 12 miles, 7,000 two ship MiG-21 track west.
Now this plane I wish had a air brake indicator. There's not. There's one for the flaps, there's one for the intake doors. There's none for the air brake, which is annoying because it has a habit of drooping when you're sitting on the ground. So a lot of the time I accidentally take off with the air brake out and never remember to pull it up. check something on the briefing real quick. Destroy all buildings you find at any of the 4 stations. Yeah, I guess it means you have to kill all of them for it to be considered destroyed, which is very annoying.
Circus 1-4, nearest hostile, enemy 2-ship MiG-21, bearing 070, 55 miles, 9,000 hot.
Magic Circus 1-4, I have an inclination of who they are. I think they're still over EWR Site 4. If we have any strikers who are good at seed stuff, there's a couple of Strellas up on the ground, but once they're done, the whole site should be gone.
Is this EWR 4 we're talking about?
Yes, this is 4. The radar's been down for a while, but there's still structures there, so I don't know if it counts as destroyed.
Copy, I was just about to load up bombs and crater the enemy runway, but I could go hit that instead.
I believe it's 2 Strellas, maybe a Shilka. There's not much there, and what is there is all air defense.
Rifle, copy that. I'll attack that then.
I think these are the same 2 MiGs I was tangled with in the Viggen, so it should be a little more of an even fight in the F5. This is much better at turning with it. Like, the 21 can still out-turn it, especially with the flight model being as broken as it is. But the Viggen really struggles when it gets slow.
Disregard that. Chat says an A-10's inbound with EWR 4, so I'm gonna go crater the enemy runway.
Hey, Breakaway. Out hunting MiGs.
Circus 1-4, MiG-21, 2-ship bearing 070, 20 miles, 7,000 hot.
070, 20 miles. We'll get below them. Players, I only do PvP, dude. The only time I fight AI is when I'm testing something, pretty much. I just don't find the AI fun or interesting to fight. It's too predictable. I think I actually just saw one of them for a second there, unless it was another speck of dust.
Circus 1-4, bearing 045, 7 miles, 7,000, flanking left MiG-21. The trailer is 5 miles behind the leader at 8,000 hot.
No joy.
Circus 1-4, bearing north 2 miles at 7,000, beaming left. Circus 1-4 at your 10 o'clock, 2 miles, 7,000 gold. for 2 miles, 7,000 gold.
Tally.
Circus 1-4, be advised. Second MiG-21 inbound at your 5 o'clock, 3 miles, 7,000 hot.
Box 2, I'm going to go for the second.
Second guy on your nose. 11 o'clock now, 7,000 less than 1 mile.
No joy.
Passing your 9 o'clock now, 7000 cold, 1 mile. They don't look like they see you. Come left, bearing 260, 2 miles, 7000 cold.
I need my eyes tested so badly. Tally. I'm very slow, I'm gonna have to pick up some speed. While we're at it, we'll flip this over to guns because I'm gonna need them shortly.
Circus 1-4, bandits being engaged by friendly Hawk. You got still got the guy on your nose, 4 miles,
yeah,
at
he's
4000
descending.
cold.
Yep, he's descending. I'm on him.
Circus 1-4, pop up, MiG-21, bearing north, 3 miles, 9000, flanking left.
I'll deal with this guy first. Am I close enough for a missile? He's moving pretty quick. Box 2. I have no idea where that went.
Circus 1-4, missiles trashed. Both contacts are still on your nose, cold, on the trail formation.
The fuck happened there? Yeah, Sharko's good.
One contact is dead.
Yeah, I see the launches. I don't know what happened to that Sidewinder. First was too far out, I know that, but...
Sniper medic. Sniper pop-up threats, MiG-21, 6 o'clock, 2 miles, 8000 hot.
Magic, both of those are still flying. I'm going for the undamaged one.
Roger.
Correction, the damaged just splashed himself.
That's even better.
He's gonna outrun me, probably. Oh, maybe not. Me, you little fucking weasel. He's aware.
Sniper magic.
Maybe. Fuck. Now he's aware. Rolly boy.
Devil 6-6 magic.
And here we go, exploiting the MiG-21's flight model. Right there. He shouldn't be able to do that. He should have stalled. Fuck did he even... Oh my god. Did he just disconnect? Magic Circus 1-4, I'm blind. I think he disconnected. Is he still around here?
Negative Circus 1-4, contact at your 7 o'clock close.
The fuck?
2,000 feet.
Tally, I don't know how the fuck he got back there. You guys saw that, he was right above me and
He's
he just
fading in and
vanished.
out for me as well.
Broadcast fucking thing. There you are, you piece of shit. Fuck you. What is he doing? What the fuck is he doing? He's doing the War Thunder. He's kicking his rudder over to try and avoid getting hit. Man, I sure wish they'd fix this thing's fucking flight model. He's flew into the ground.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Circus 1-4 going for emergency landing at Bandar.
Circus 1-4, roger.
I forgot to punch off my tank and all of
Bandar
that.
Lengi, bearing 220, 20 miles.
Fucking plane's broken, man. That's why I'm not flying it. Like, you guys know how much I love the MiG-21. That's why I'm not flying
Hello,
it. It's just
Magic.
broken. So broken. And you can't really call them out for exploiting it, because people just go, well, if it's in the game, I can use it. Like, fuck off, man. Fucking easy mode bullshit.
Chris Victor, 2 groups. Group, Bullseye, 070, 10 miles,
Well,
1000, ID MiG-21 track
the
west
fire
Hostel.
lights are on. But the
Group,
temps
Bullseye,
don't look bad.
210, 30 miles,
So it should be okay.
1000 track south Hostel, MiG-21.
Will they fix it before the free trial ends? Doesn't seem like it. No other fighters for red? MiG-19. I mean, I know I have issues with the MiG-19, but I've seen people make that thing work really well. So it can be done, just people don't want to fly it.
Magic, Wilson. Full Magic, right? Just taking off from Lar Airfield. I'm gonna engage the enemy FOBs with BK-90s. ETA 10 minutes.
Okay, left wing
Roger. Proceed as fragged. The nearest hostile for you would be bearing 105 for 50.
Yeah, with
That's
K-13s.
1000 MiG-21 hot.
I mean, the K-13s are bad, but they're still at least somewhat viable. And then once it comes down to guns, like, again, I can't do it personally because my flying style is too well adjusted to 21. But the MiG-19 is excellent in the vertical against the F5. Like, I've flown against MiG-19s and they've kicked my ass, and I can't get a shot on them because they just loop up and over all the time. If I was less of a potato, I could do that too. I'm just too used to pulling the stick into my lap. Now, unfortunately, because the F5 has dog shit rear visibility and the mirrors are useless, I can't tell what I'm missing back there. So we're gonna have to just cross our fingers and see if we get 3 greens. I'll pop the gear a bit early, I guess. We had a run-in with a UFO warp. A teleporting UFO who somehow magically appeared behind me when he should have been in front of me. Been one of those days. Oh, Warp, you wouldn't have heard this then. So DCS basically compression bombed my SSD. When I first launched it today, I went from having 70 gigabytes of free space on the SSD, I now have less than 30 megabytes of free space on it. All of that is DCS. I don't know what the fuck it did, why it did it, or how it did it, but my DCS folder is suddenly, like, 70 gigabytes larger than it used to be yesterday. No, it was only one guy, Hootie Bro. It was one guy. Because the second one flew into terrain with damage from the Hawk sight. And the chute would just rip at the speed he was moving. Oh, actually, he might have been slow enough, but I would expect it would have just ripped. Jado bottle. Dude, those things are fucking scary. That should be it there, I think, off the nose. Or is it... No, that is it, I think. Because there's a first town, and then it's past this ridge. Yep. Cool. You're lucky he could have killed you. Yeah, he could have killed me, but only because the MiG-21's flight model is currently broken. He should have been stalling. Like, the maneuvers he was pulling, he should have stalled himself. And I can tell you, like, as a matter of fact, that most of the MiG-21 pilots on right now do not have the skill in that aircraft to hold it through a stall. Like, they're the kinds of, you know, people who are used to the MiG-21 will know how to handle it, but these guys are the ones that pull the stick all the way into their lap and wonder why it falls out of the sky. And at the moment, they have the best ability to kill anybody on the server because that works now, and it shouldn't. It's really fucking annoying. Okay, no, I'm wrong. Vandal Enga's further down the coast.
Made 1-1 and T is magic.
So I can't really fly the MiG-21 without it just, you know, what makes the MiG-21 fun for me is having to hold it on that knife edge, and now that you don't, it's just lost all its appeal, basically. And aside from that, I don't want to learn bad habits that are going to screw me over when it finally gets fixed. And I don't want to be, you know, a cheap piece of shit basically exploiting broken flight mechanics. Now, the thing is, if you fly the MiG-21 the way that you're supposed to do it according to the Soviet pilot's handbook, and you keep your speed above 500 kilometers an hour at all times, it's not a problem. Because you won't be in a situation where you would enter an accelerated stall unless you do something really stupid. But these guys are just slowing down and pulling the stick. Like, that's what I normally do, but I normally have to fight stalls to do it. They don't. And it's really, really frustrating. And I guess part of that's why I have been flying the Viggen, so I can just engage and disengage at will because of that thing's speed. The F5, you're kind of forced to play with them, whereas the Viggen, if you see them doing something you don't like, you can just, you know, open the throttle, third stage burner, point it at the ground and run away. Have I already gone past it? Surely not. Must be just about halfway back to Kish by now. That's alright. Like, if I fly long enough along the coast, I'll get back to one or the other. But yeah, I think I've gone past it. I'm, down... Oh! Yeah, I did fly past it. Okay. Never mind. Reading maps is hard, apparently.
Magic, no pro. Alright for Magic. Heading over to Farm. Whatever the data conscious tells me to take out.
That might be it there.
Roger, what's your current position? Kish, just took off from Kish. Bolt, Waffle,
No.
I'm about to engage the farm.
I've never done ground attack on this.
Just a few minutes out, so I would hold off if I were you, just in case I take out everything. Right to that Waffle.
Should be behind that hill, I guess. Yeah, I went a little too far. So, on the other side of that. Yeah, I've been doing ground attack in the Viggen, just not in the F5. I mean, I wish I could put sidewinders on those pylons.
Ruffle, MiG-21, bearing 130, 10 miles, 6,000 hat.
Now it'll be interesting when I land to see if I can get a repair, because
Ruffle,
that's been
pop-up
an
threat,
issue lately.
MiG-21, bearing 030, 3 miles, 1,000 flanking left. Blade 1-1 magic. T is magic. Pick up a left. Magic, Ruffle. Weapons away. Roger, Ruffle. Be advised, you got a 4-ship MiG-21 from your 5 o'clock until your 8 o'clock, all hot.
Am I seriously...
5 miles.
Yeah, I misnabbed really badly. It should be there. I've gone like 3 series of ridges too
Magic,
far.
copy that. Egressing to the west at high speed on the deck. Roger, Ruffle. Be advised, MiG-21 at your 10 o'clock, 2 miles hot.
Be interesting to see if the wheels come down.
Magic Waffle, tell me a splashed aircraft cannot ID type just off my left 10 o'clock now. Roger, Magic is blind. I'm just gonna run.
I think I might go back to the Vigan
Yeah, I think it
after
would be
this.
good. Hawks is
The
firing
speed is
at
good
them
to
right now,
have
they're cold.
against the 21.
Magic Waffle, the flash will go. That's a UE. Friendly UE.
Okay, so that should be it there.
Oh, that Huey is so fucked. Alright, turning around to help him.
Oh my god, how the fuck do I pronounce that?
Magic Waffle,
Louis
West Coast.
Mindignac,
Waffle,
1982?
this threat,
Thanks for the
MiG-21
follow.
bearing 0706 miles at 1,000 flanking left.
F-86, not against MiG-21s. Especially not on a map I'm unfamiliar with. Like, if it was Caucasus, I could get Sharko to give me positions, like, or landmarks as fixes, but... No, we won't do the F-86 today, not on here. Maybe another time.
No joy. Magic is blind.
Like, the thing with the Vigan is, first of all, you have more missiles. Second of all, you're a lot faster. And third of all, I seem
Ruffle,
less
pop up,
cursed
MiG-21
than in
bearing
this.
010, 2 miles, cold.
I don't know, something about the F5, even though it's got decent visibility, I never see anything in it. Like, I really struggle to spot
Keeps
things
popping
this
in and
plane.
out. Faded now. Oh, something just hit. No, something just blew up over here. Directly beneath me. Radar's up, please.
Side slip it in.
Ruffle, MiG-21, 7 o'clock, 1 mile,
Speed.
1,000 gold. Ruffle, pop up, MiG-21, on your
I don't think I have the ability.
It's going down.
I've never flown it before. I don't remember
Yeah,
if I picked it up in a sail. I don't think I did. Probably came in a bit fast for that, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We've got 3 greens, so we will assume that the wheels are good. Although I kind of suspect a tyre may have gone, looking at the damage on the right wing. Nope, we're good. We are good.
Current picture, we got a heavy group over Bullseye, 4-ship MiG-21, tracking southwest hostile.
To be fair, what I have and what I fly tend to be 2 different things.
Figure group, Bullseye 140, 38 miles, 4,000 hot.
Copy. Ground power is now on. Ground air supply is now connected. Request repair. Unable to comply.
Still spooling down. Takes a while.
1-1. OZ 2-1. Request bogey dope. Request repair. Unable to comply.
Bruh. Fucking how long does this thing take to spool down? Jesus. It's like the Su-25, it takes forever.
Request repair. Copy.
There we go. Hey, the repair's working.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy.
To make 21 radar recharge when you refuel rearm, or do you have to repair? I'm pretty sure it's a repair, because you have to remove a few access panels to get to the radar coolant reservoir. I'm not 100% sure, but I suspect it's like that hood in front of the cockpit. I suspect it's under that. You know what, guys? It's been so long since I've flown the 21. Maybe next mission or something, I might fly it for a couple rounds, but I'll try not to abuse its stall. You know, its lack of stall, rather. I'll try and keep my speed up and just hit and run people. Because the other problem becomes if I go like a couple months without flying it, I'm going to forget how to do everything. Yeah, that's true. I probably should wait for the fix. Plus, I can't show off the livery that I'm going to be using for it, so... because there's no externals. I don't know, maybe I'll just muck around with it offline to make sure I keep my skills up. Oh, my master arm's still on. Not sure how long's left in this mission. Oh, Sharko's off. Rip. I wish that there was like a mission timer you could access to figure out how long there is. So I'm kind of thinking after this mission I might take a break, get some food, because I'm hungry, I haven't eaten yet. And figure out what the fuck DCS has done to my SSD. And then either do more DCS later or do some IL-2 or something. I'm just really hungry. So, we got some big holes in the wing.
Check on 252.
Loud and clear. We still got a stab, although that's got holes in it too.
Magic, this is Wasp 1-2. Just taking weapons and fuel right now at Kish Air Base. I'm loading out for cap.
Magic just went midnight. Oh, the teams are actually kind of unbalanced, yeah.
Hey, what are you doing?
What indeed am I doing? The world wonders. Ooh. Oh, does that only go side to side? That doesn't go up and down? Big disappointment.
Hey, what are you doing?
Apply ground air supply.
Copy. Air is now applied.
I think I fucked up. Yeah. There we go.
Apply ground air supply.
Copy. Air is now applied.
No, Thermo, I'm not. You what? He applied it to the wrong engine. Well done.
Apply ground air supply. Copy. Air is now applied.
Oh, no.
Apply ground air supply.
Oh no. Disconnect.
Copy. Chief, disconnect ground
Get rid of that.
Chief, turn off the ground power. Ground air supply is now disconnected. Copy. Ground power is now off.
Yeah, exactly. What am I doing? It's all my fault, apparently.
Wizard 1-1, Springfield 3-1, request bogey dope.
Now we get to play the fun game of figure out where the fuck the enemy are at when the EWR isn't going to talk to us. Why have I got a caution? No, it's on 251. It was talking to me before in the Vigan. It's just not now. I might be too far south, like it might not actually have radio contact with me, maybe. No, it won't be on 252. 252 is the human channel, like, which, you know, you don't even technically need to use, but Sharko usually does. What the fuck just happened to my radar? Oh, wrong mode, that's what happened. Still had it in dogfight mode. My radio bind is not working, curiously enough. Like, at all. It's on. Bruh. The fuck? Oh, these 21s are salty boys. Salty, salty boys. Right, where's EWR3? Okay, it's this one. So yeah, if I stay in this valley, I should run into some stuff. I just can't wait. I'm assuming those guys have, like, are doing the free trial for the MiG-21. I can't wait until it's fixed, and all the people that decided they were going to get it because of the free trial have a massive cry because it actually takes skill to fly. Like, I cannot fucking wait. It's going to be glorious. Probably a lot of people are going to be demanding refunds and shit, I guarantee you. Because they're cowards and don't want to learn to fly a plane properly. I mean, to fly at low speed without falling out of the sky, it takes basic piloting ability, which may as well be skill in DCS since nobody has it. See, other people are trying to call in as well, but... shit. What was that? Harrier. I kind of hope Alpin takes the Car 50 out once the Mi-24 releases, but I kind of suspect he won't. Because they did not build very many of those things, and it didn't enter service until long after the Soviet Union crumbled, not officially anyway, so it doesn't really belong in here in my opinion. Yeah, agreed. Su-25T as well. Should just be 25As. Well, Shrek, they've been adjusting the flight model to add things like tip stalls, which weren't in it before. The problem is that somehow something got pushed to the update which shouldn't have been. Like, this was not a deliberate change to the MiG-21. As far as I can tell. And what Hero's been saying on the forums and elsewhere suggests that this was not intended. It just somehow happened, and now they're trying to figure out how to fix it. I don't think we're going to get any reply at all from the EWR. Something happening over there. I think there's ground targets that have been hit. Fly this way and see what we can see. I actually have a shitload of ALMAs to get out of the way, so I might do that. Just jump on there in the 15 for a bit. Pay all of them off. Just gonna chuck the radar into dogfight mode because I'm not expecting to pick anything up in the usual sense. I see a flare. Right off the nose. That's a flare. Wait, is that a flare or is that bombs? I think that might be bombs. Go over and see what that is. Burn it straight over there. Log Touchy, thanks for the follow. I actually have a new phone now, so it's a little easier to keep up with things. Next stage is new SSD for Windows, not for DCS, although DCS might need a new one at this point. And new microphone. It probably can, but I don't, like I said, I don't want to get into bad habits. So I'd really rather not fly it while it's in its current state. There's something here, I just don't know what. Smoke trails and dots. Okay, belly tank's empty. That would be an enemy SAM site. Behind me. What if they don't change it back? They will. Like, they will. It's broken. It is physically broken. I don't care what people on the forums are saying. They don't know what they're fucking talking about. It might, like, the thing is, the high-speed handling might be more accurate. I don't know. But the low-speed handling is totally wrong. The MiG-21 does not fly like that. No conventional, non-fly-by-wire aircraft, especially of that configuration and era, is capable of doing what the MiG-21 can do right now. And all the people appointing themselves aeronautics experts on the forums saying that it's better now have no fucking clue what they're talking about. That, or they're only testing at high speed and they haven't taken it anywhere near its stall speed. Because the aircraft does not stall, which it should. Like, I'm sorry, but there's no fucking way you end up with a MiG-21 that doesn't stall at low speed and that's somehow realistic. No, I know, but, like, most of that is pointless arguing about whether the angle of attack sensor reads true or not. It doesn't. It reads local AOA, which we've known for a long time and which has been pointed out on the forums before. But it's that one guy who thinks he knows everything about how planes work, trying to insist, and he's like, he moves the goalposts every time somebody points out the problem with his logic. He's trying to insist that the flight model is better now because of some half-baked, some half-based CFD test he ran on a 3D model of MiG-21 without factoring in the way the aircraft's control system is laid out, without factoring in the low-speed handling. Like, it's just stupid, dude. It's fucking stupid. Like, I would not be surprised if the high-speed handling is better at the moment, but the low-speed, no. Like, if the... Put it this way, if the flight model was accurate now, there would be no reason to have an angle of attack sensor because it's just irrelevant now because you don't stall. There'd be no reason to tell pilots not to fly below a certain speed because they wouldn't be in danger of stalling. There'd be no reason to tell them anything of the sort. You know, you wouldn't have an angle of attack indicator, or if you did, it wouldn't be redlined. You wouldn't have minimum speeds and maximum angles of attack in the pilot's operating handbook because they'd be irrelevant. It's just wrong. Like, I don't care what he thinks he can prove with CFD tests. The aircraft does not fly like an aircraft that doesn't have a fly-by-wire system at low speed. In fact, even if you go to the Viper, the Hornet, all the stuff that does have fly-by-wire, even the Hornet, which not only has fly-by-wire but is renowned for its high alpha handling, it still stalls, unlike the MiG-21. It's just so broken right now. Anyone who says it's not broken doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about, or they're trying to push an agenda to make it easy to fly. And I think that's what it is. A lot of the people trying to push the agenda that it's better now are the same people who are such bad pilots that they had trouble landing it before. Thought I saw something there, but I didn't. There's a bit of dust. But we are pretty close to Keshem, so we might come across some MiGs here. It is absolutely broken, and if it remained in its current state, which I don't expect it to, but if it remained in its current state where it can't stall, I'd probably just stop flying it. Like, real talk, it's no fun anymore. Half the fun of that plane is, like, it's, you know, it trying to slip out from under you when you pull too much. If that thing's going to handle like it has fly-by-wire, I'm going to stop flying it. And I'm going to stop recommending it to people. But I don't think that's going to happen. I know that Magnitude know there's a problem. I know that they're working on the problem. And I expect it to be fixed. I know you're trolling. I'm just putting that out there for anyone who isn't aware that you're trolling. Like, it is definitely fucked. But this has been a back and forth thing for a long time, is people will go on the forums and complain that it's the flight model's wrong, or it's too hard to fly, or it shouldn't be that difficult, or whatever. Like, there was one guy who tried to argue that the MiG-21 is underpowered. He tried to argue that its engine is too weak. Like, bruh. What the actual problem was is he didn't even bother to read the manual, wasn't aware that there was a blown flap system, and literally had it in flight idle on landing approach. So of course, you know, you've got a great big delta wing, your plane is one big air brake, and the slower you get, the more that you've got to pull the nose up until he was just stalling it out of the air. Because he didn't bother to read the manual, and he blamed it on the module's flight model instead. These are the kinds of people who should just not be listened to. Like, I don't care if they think they have an opinion, they're wrong, and I really hope that third parties don't listen to these people. Well, they're working on the Corsair, that's why you're not hearing much from them. And I can't comment on, like, after the split, immediately after the Leatherneck Magnitude 3 split, but I started playing DCS in, like, late 2018, and until, what, two patches ago, when they added the tip stalls, the MiG-21's flight model didn't feel different to me at any point. There may have been subtle changes, but they weren't noticeable. The tip stalls were the only major change I noticed, and it makes sense. Like, it felt kind of odd that the MiG-21 wouldn't tip stall before, but I figured maybe there was some quirk of its aerodynamics that allowed that. But no, it was just they hadn't been implemented for whatever reason. But this most recent change was not deliberate, as far as I can tell. Also, I'm just going to throw it out there, but the fact that there were no changes until the split kind of tells you the problem with heat blur, which is once they start a new module, they just ignore the previous one. That's why the Vigan's in the sorry state that it is at the moment, with so many issues. I mean, you saw me shoot down somebody with one wing earlier. You've seen me do that, like, what, 2-3 times now? Because heat blur just abandoned it to work on the Tomcat instead. And again, because of the weird kind of in-house workarounds that heat blur used to fix issues with ED's code, it also means that the Vigan is capable of doing things it really shouldn't be able to. For instance, using the anti-ship missiles to crater runways. Oh. Yeah, I don't know where anything is, with no useful EWR. I tell you what, that site we hit before is somewhere around here, I think. I might just try and gun those air defense units. Maybe, we'll see. If I can even find them again. I might be a bit too far.
Is it possible for the Hughes to take over the farm? Enemy.
See, they have a TAC commander, but I don't know if he's GCIing. A lot of people will use the TAC commander slots just to drive a single tank around. They've been kind of exploiting that lately to capture airfields or shoot people on the ground. I think it's over there. Yeah, like stuff like that, or the wake-homing Maverick, the aerial torpedo. That shit's like really badly broken. Well, we found it, boys. We're gonna fly right into it and get zapped here. Let's just be on this ridge, I think. Oh, yes it is. Oh, you cheeky little shits. There's still an EWR there. Just a real little one. Oh, wait, no, that's an actual site. Well, we killed something. I'm dead. Oh, that's a MiG. How am I not dead? Stamp on the brakes. He's just gonna stay above me. Maybe not. Oh, fuck. Too slow on the rudder. I have no nose authority at this speed, but he does because he has a broken flight model. Okay. Never mind. That problem solved itself. Imagine being so bad, you still lose with a plane that doesn't stall. I'm about to die here. Whatever. Whatever. We got him at least. Hey, we got the radar and we got him. I'll take it. We'll quickly go to JDF. We'll see if anyone's on there. Oh shit. Okay, JDF's full. Never mind then. So, real quickly, I'll show you guys what I mean about the MiG-21 for those who haven't seen this yet. Let's see. We'll just do free flight. So I'm going to put it on... how is JDF full? It has been a lot lately. It's only got 21 slots. We're going to put the emergency burner on right away. I mean, you can do this without even being an afterburner, but we'll start with the emergency burner and we'll work backwards from there. While that's loading, disconnect from SRS, and we'll check what is happening with my SSD. Oh my god, 0 bytes free. 0 fucking bytes free. Thank you! Thank you, DCS! I'm glad you've absolutely fucked my SSD. Good stuff. I think I'm gonna have to make this a 2-part stream while I solve this problem, because if I keep going, it's probably gonna blow my PC up. Hey, Gypsy. Right, so, MiG-21. We'll just get it roughly straight and level. I'll turn the lights on because you know how I roll. We'll get rid of the radar since we don't need it. What am I doing? See, I've already forgotten how to use this plane. Right. So, we're in second burner, emergency afterburner. Now, we're going to go into external view because this is going to become useless with the angle I'm about to pull. Watch this. Watch in the bottom bar, the AOA. That is the true AOA. Not stalling. Now if I come off the power, out of burner, and let the aircraft slow down a bit, 20 degrees, 21, 22, it would stall about here normally. 24.8, 25 degrees. 25 degrees and I still have full authority in the flight controls. I've got the stick fully back and I've still got enough control authority and I can just thrust out of this. Just thrust out of this, no problems. Let's go up. Stick full back. 26, 27. I'm just moving the stick around here, wobbling it all around in a circle. Full control authority, pretty much. There's a controls indicator. That should not be there. When that indicator hits about 33 to 34 is when I should lose the aircraft. But it doesn't care. F4 view? Hang on. Whoops. The MiG-21's F4 view is in reverse. I think I gotta go like shift F4. No, control F4. There we go. .24 degrees, true AOA. Feels like fucking Ace Combat. It does. It looks exactly like Ace Combat. The only difference being that in Ace Combat the elevons are, or not elevons, stabilators are modelled as reversible, which they aren't. But look at this, look at this. At no point do I lose control of the aircraft. I'm just like stick wanking like I'm playing War Thunder. At no point does the aircraft come anywhere near departing controlled flight. I can hold it in a hard 90-degree bank turn at, you know, 24 degrees actual angle of attack, or well past 35 degrees indicated, 35 degrees local. There's no wing wobble. This thing should be wing rocking at this kind of angle of attack, which it did, you know, the patch before. It was fine the patch before, but no, it doesn't care. It does not give a single shit. It just does not care. And because it has so much thrust, even if you get into a bad spot, you can get out of it by just applying power. So for instance, right there. Opposite rudder, power, no problem. So yeah, this is why I haven't been flying the MiG-21 for the past month or so. It's just... no, UFO. Anyway, so in light of the fact my SSD is now totally full thanks to DCS, I think I'm going to end the stream here. I might do a second stream later on once I've resolved the issue. So I'll see where I can send you guys. But yeah, you could probably imagine it's not fun to fly that, and it's not fun to fight against it either, because people can just bullshit their way out of trouble. Which is what those MiGs were doing. I'm actually impressed that guy flew himself into the floor like that, because he could have recovered that easily if he'd been a little quicker on the rudder. Tell me on Discord if you go on JDF, haven't played for a while. Gotcha. I might send you guys over to Palm, I think. While I try and solve why DCS is suddenly using 70 extra gigabytes of my SSD and destroying my computer. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully this will be all fixed by later today. If not, I might... It's not cache files, it's in the DCS folder itself. It's like it's extracted everything that used to be compressed. But anyway, I'll catch you guys later. If DCS is still not working properly next time, it might be IL2 or something. But enjoy POM, and I will see you around.